A large international enterprise that works in the field of information technology has established a branch in Latvia. After this branch achieved a stable position in the market, it had to start thinking about implementing corporative activities of a social consistency. Oracle decided that they could give public input in promotion of social welfare for people with disabilities. Oracle organized courses for people with disabilities in database administration. This computer-based work can be accessed from home and does not require being in office on a regular basis, so it is available for people who have physical disabilities, which make travel to the office difficult. This project was not just about employment, but also about integration.
Man ir jāsaka tā, ka mums pašiem ļoti patika tas projekts, un iesaistījās cilvēki arī no Oracle šajā projektā. Mēs gājām, palīdzējām, interesējāmies, veicām dažādus organizatoriskos darbus, tā jau nav tikai nauda. Tas ir, ja par to integrāciju runā, mēs pat sadraudzējāmies ar cilvēkiem, kļuvām tuvāki, un atkal par invaliditāti, par cilvēkiem ar īpašām vajadzībām, kamēr mums mūsu ikdienas dzīvē ar šādiem cilvēkiem nav sanācis saskarties. Un tur mēs aizgājām, un tur mēs redzējām tādu pašu cilvēku kā mēs.
14 people took part in the project. At least 4 of them at the moment have stable jobs. Most likely this wasn't the last project supported by Oracle, which promotes integration of people with disabilities into the labor market.
Es jau teicu, ne visi aizgāja strādāt pēc tam, bet es tiešām varu pateikt paldies visiem, kas tajā projektā piedalījās, arī tiem, kas tagad nestrādā šajā nozarē, tieši par to uzdrīkstēšanos. Ja tu neiesi, nemēģinās, kā tu vispār uzzināsi, kas tev der, kas tev neder. Ja?
Sarava operates a program similar to that of Oracle. Training for people with disabilities is provided by a vocational secondary school. Vocational Secondary School of Sarava is a professional educational institution where people with disabilities can study. The school offers 4 professions: cook, mechanic, carpenter, and carpenter's assistant. If Sarava also provides training in other professions on a project basis, for example, in accounting. In educational projects, pupils can use distance education using methods of electronic data exchange. These kinds of approaches can ease studies for those who live far away from Sarava and also for those who have difficulties traveling with or accessibility. Downham School is a school for pupils from 3 to 16 years old. For each child, there is an individual learning plan with individual aims. These aims depend on the disability. The school environment and educational programs are created to be child-friendly and stimulating. In Downham School, there is a lower school and a senior school. In the senior school, there are children from 11 to 16 years old. These children have complex learning plans, and they have a focus on preparing for an independent life. For pupils younger than 11 years, the focus is more on verbal and communicational skills. 3 times a week, people with no disabilities join pupils in Downham School. All pupils have the opportunity to study and play together. In this way, integration is promoted in society at an early age, and it is hoped this will reduce stereotypes and prejudices as these children grow up. An organization of people with disabilities and their friends, EPRONS, is a non-governmental organization in Latvia which represents the interests of people with disabilities. The organization does not receive regular financial support from the national or local government. The budget of the organization depends on how many projects are being implemented.
Apvienība EPRONS, manuprāt, ir viena no tām organizācijām, kas spēj aizraut cilvēkus, kas spēj aizraut organizācijas un kura ierodoties kādā pašvaldībā, spēja izmainīt procesus. Un tā viena lieta, kas, manuprāt, apvienībā EPRONS ir diezgan būtiski un svarīgi, ir tā, ka mēs neesam pazaudējuši to tādu entuziasmu, tādu cīņas sparu un tādu vēlmi tiešām šajā jomā darboties, un esam spējuši būt līdzvērtīgi partneri ikvienai organizācijai un esam pazaudējuši to uzticību cilvēkiem ar invaliditāti.
EPRONS is actively working in the fields of employment and education. One of the most remarkable projects is a database for people with disabilities who are looking for a job. An employer just needs to specify the skills required for the job, and the database will suggest employees to choose from. This is just one of many other projects being implemented by Apierons. Many of them are connected with training courses and promotion of employment, not just in cities, but also in rural areas of Latvia. Over 12 years, Apierons has grown into one of the leading organizations representing the rights of people with disabilities. Representatives from Apierons are regularly asked to participate in debates in governmental and local levels, but have kept individual approaches toward clients.
Tas, ko mēs no savas pieredzes varam ieteikt cilvēkiem ar invaliditāti, kuri vēl šaubās par to, vai strādāt vai nestrādāt, vai tomēr balstīties uz sociālās sistēmas labumiem, es noteikti varu ieteikt mēģināt atrast tos resursus, kas ir jūsu pašvaldībā, kas ir jūsu valstī, lai atrastu iespējas strādāt. Varbūt, ka sākumā nedaudz stundas, varbūt, ka sākumā neliels darbiņus, varbūt sākumā kā izmēģinājumu darbus, bet jebkurā gadījumā uzsākt strādāt, jo tā ir pilnīgi cita dzīve, pilnīgi citas iespējas, tā ir pilnīgi cita sociālā situācija, kurā ik viens cilvēks nonāk, un tā ir pilnīgi cita vērtību izmaiņa, kurai tu esi pakļauts. Un tās izmaiņas, kas notiek cilvēkā, neapšaubām ir tik pozitīvas, ka cilvēks mainās ne tikai pats, bet arī viņa ģimene, viņa tuvākie, viņa apkārtējā sabiedrība.
Although many of these have the same aim, independent life for people with disabilities, they are different from each other. Each of these organizations is unique and original. The experience that each of those organizations can give to others is priceless. At the same time, this is just a small amount of the organizations promoting integration in society. We can learn from becoming familiar with new approaches, other cultures, and other experiences. And if the learning is long-term, it results in solutions for different problems. Learning from the experiences presented in this movie, we see that solutions to social integration questions are not as complicated as they may seem at the beginning. Hard work, resources, and funding are required, but these can and must be found to reach our aim.